In the previous lecture, we discussed regions, cavities, and cells. We talked about the two main regions within the body that help form what is looked at in relation to the regions of the body. For cavities, we talked about the 5 main cavities that help give a way for organs to sit within the body. And lastly, we talked about cells. We talked mainly about the cellular interactions, what they're composed of, as well as the membrane and the membrane functions, particularly with passive and active diffusion. In this lecture, we're going to talk about the next 2 stages of cellular interactions, such as the formation of tissues with the combination of similar cells together, and with organs, which is the combination of similar tissues that work together to achieve a specific function. So first, let's define what human tissues are. Human tissues are a combination of similar cells that perform a specific task together. You will have a lot of different cells, and these cells will help combine together to create different types of tissues. And these tissues serve specific purposes. So you can have mainly 4 main types of tissues. You'll have epithelial tissues, which help create the lining of a GI tract organs and other hollow organs, as well as your skin surface. You'll have connective tissue, which helps create fat and other soft padding tissues. Then you can have nervous tissues, which are mainly composed in the brain, spinal cord, and the nerves. And you'll have muscle tissue, which help forms different types of muscles, such as the cardiac muscle, smooth muscle, and skeletal muscle. The epithelial tissue, or the epithelium, are sheets of cells that cover the exterior surfaces of the body, such as your skin. And it can also line internal cavities and passageways and help form certain glands. The connective tissue are the cells and organs of the body that together function in terms of protection, support, and integration of all the different parts of the body, hence connective being the description for this type of tissue. Muscle tissue is excitable in response to stimulation, and the stimulation can help make the muscle either contract, or when there is no electrical stimulation, it will relax. And this contraction can help provide movement and occurs in 3 major types of muscle areas: the skeletal muscle, the smooth muscle, and the cardiac muscle in the heart. And that is the main way through electrical conduction or stimulation is how the muscle tissue moves and how your limbs and other parts of your body move as well. The nervous tissue is also excitable through stimulation, and this allows for the propagation of electrochemical signals in the form of nerve impulses that communicate within different regions of the body. And the nervous system and the muscle system are also very connected to each other, but that is for later on within this course as we continue through this introduction of physiology. So you can also combine these tissues just as the cells combine to form tissue. You can combine the human tissues together to help create human body organs. An organ is an amalgamation of 2 or more kinds of tissue that work together to perform a specific function within the body. For example, the stomach as an organ has a lot of different types of tissues that work together to achieve a function. For example, the epithelial tissue will line up the cavity and help protect it. The smooth muscle helps churn up food, break it down into smaller pieces, as well as mix it in with digestive juices. The nervous tissue transmits nerve impulses that initiate these muscle contractions within the stomach. And lastly, the connective tissue holds all these other tissues together. So therefore, these 4 tissues can combine with each other to help create an organ that conducts a specific function that's much more specific than that of just the tissue